All right. Oh. Huh?
God, I just hear the sliding down. That must have hurt.
Yeah.
Down the hallway. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
God.
because she's just coming in and out, in and out. What the hell is this toolbox for? I'll look it up. Tools, building materials, power cord. Sup, J-Raw? I just realized I forgot to turn my... There it is. I forgot to turn my main screen chat on. I didn't see your stuff. I'm sorry. No. Sell that. Sell that. Yeah. No. I don't mean to yell at you. Is my mic loud? Oh, my mic is loud. Oh, there. Is that better? I hope that's better. Tube. I didn't mean to yell at you, sir. How's your weekend been? How was your Thanksgiving and all that fun stuff? Oh, hell yeah. I'm excited to go check it out. Yeah, I mean, we don't really do Thanksgiving much, but we still wanted to do, like, actually make the turkey. It doesn't hurt that there's so many cool, so many good sales and stuff. We got a free turkey with buying a ham. come check it out like next weekend or something. I like the gun store. Yeah, we definitely need to come out there because my wife wants to talk to you about some of your product. See your thoughts on some of the stuff that we buy near us, our local shop. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's great. Y'all starting a Twitch channel. That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, like one of the podcasts I like to watch, Regulation Podcast, used to be a podcast called Fuckface. They do what they call the break show because Jeff, main guy there, he loves trading cards and used to collect them, and that became one of the things is they would get like weird and unusual cards, you know, like the Cabbage Patch Kids cards and like weird trading cards from back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, and they'll like open it up, and you know they'll also open up like regular like baseball stuff they bought off of eBay, stuff that's, you know, new in box, and open it up and explore. They're the reason that Don Zimmer cards briefly went up in price by quite a bit, because they loved like his like big grandpa, you know, looking face. Turn down the music. Appreciate it. Still, I don't know why it went up, but yeah, getting everything, still tinkering with all this stuff, like what the best levels and whatnot are. Yeah, so they like really like the Don Zimmer card that they pulled, and they're like, yep, this is gonna be like one of our cards, or, you know, like we're gonna put this in our Hall of Fame. And all of a sudden, like all the Don Zimmer cards went up in value, and all these people are like, why is this card that used to be worth like $2, why are people suddenly willing to pay like $20 for it or whatever? And yeah, it's because of them. Because they just decided, hey, Don Zimmer is a cool guy. We're, and, you know, it's going to be our card, but they got, like, such rabid fans that they decided, that all the fans decided to, like, buy up all those cards, and they became worth quite a bit. Oh, hell yeah. I think they're either trying to or they already got a Billy Ripken fuckface card. Because he had like written like fuckface on the bottom, like the knob of the bat. And like it ended up on like a small printing of the cards before someone noticed. Like he'd grabbed the wrong bat and no one noticed when he was posing. Yeah, scalpers, they're just as bad as like real estate investors. Give me that monstrum. Put that on there. Yeah, that's fine. That's a fine AR if I say so myself. Ugh. Yeah, that's some scummy behavior. It's why I don't really, I mean, I still like going to them, but it's why I don't really like gun shows. Because you end up going to gun shows and, you know, you see like a nice M1 Garand or something, and it's like, oh, you know, what's this price? Like $800, you know, you're looking at like civilian marksmanship prices, and they're like, no, this is $1,500. I know what I got. Or the guy that's got all the Nazi memorabilia set up. Yeah, those are pleasant people. Yeah, I'm probably upset just because I went there once. I went to that guy's table once and I was like, oh cool, MG34. Take a picture of it. Did you ask if you could take a picture? It's like, brother, I don't see any signs that don't say to take a picture. All the signs say don't pick up. Well, you really should ask first. You're in a public space, man. Like, it's like, all right, whatever, but you're kind of in a public space, brother. Like, you shouldn't be surprised when someone takes a picture of your cool machine gun. Yeah, the guys selling the Nazi memorabilia are always the weird ones. It's not so bad when it's the dude who just has like just shit tons of just memorabilia, and there's like just random World War II stuff. They got like everything. But when the table specializes in stuff with the swastika on it, those kinds of people are kind of not really want to talk to. What's it coming in here for? God, it's even happening in the game, not just real life. Oh yeah, I was gonna go buy meds. I got distracted yelling about Nazis. Alright, man, let's... Where am I going? What do I gotta do? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm going to the woods. That's why I got all the food and water. But I really don't want to lose all of my crap. Alright, What task am I doing? Survivalist path. Oh, it's the survivalist path. That's why search wasn't wanting to work. And it's ZB16, ZB14. Yeah. I can never find ZB16. I don't need the key, do I? No, I don't. I don't need the key. Hide all. I just want to see. I don't know. I don't know why. I can never find ZB16. Doesn't matter what I do, where I go. I can never find that place. Waiting for players. Come on, Woods. You're not that full. Alright, we're going to try to make some things happen on woods. Oh, this is a good spawn. I think. What I need to do, yes it is. Alright, so I'm going to ZB14, which is right around here somewhere. So I think it's behind these rocks. Yes. Little bunker. So, this quest, I gotta stash a bottle of water and a Russian army ration here because Jaeger, the ultra survivalist, can't be bothered to bring his own. I gotta go do it at another bunker. It's always scary being in the bunkers because you make so much goddamn noise and you can't hear. Right? Like, his quests are always pretty torturous. I haven't gotten yet, but there's one where you have to survive for 5 minutes while being dehydrated. And it's not really a difficult quest if you know, if you purposely go into raid doing it. Like, you bring in something that's going to sap all of your hydration. So, you know, I usually, when I see a jar of mayonnaise, I will make sure to keep one, because you can just eat the whole jar of mayonnaise and it'll sap all of your hydration, which really makes the quest easy, because, you know, you could do your raid, grab some stuff, and then you go to wherever your extract is, chill out for a little bit, you know, just plan on 5 minutes of nothing, down your mayonnaise, and just plan to keep yourself alive for 5 minutes. You can either do that by bringing in some meds and just heal yourself. You can there's a thing called Propitol, which is honestly probably the best stimulant in the game. It automatically heals you over time, so you take it and it just keeps you from losing health, basically. Or you can just, you know, let your health go down, and, you know, as long as you're like next to the extract, just as soon as the 5 minutes hits, you leave. Ooh, lucky day. That means some intelligence, brother. So it's a good raid. Whether I survive or not, I'm just made like 140,000 rubles. That intelligence is going to be nice. They're pretty hard to find sometimes. I wonder if Nikita's messed with the loopholes at all, because that's two I've found this wipe, and I rarely come across them. Did I chance it? I'm gonna chance it. guessing he got shot by. That didn't kill him. No way. Did it go through the tree? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
What's that mean?
Don't scare you like that. It's a nice SKS you got there, brother. Love that OPK sight. Like, I know it's actually not a great sight in real life. Yeah, let's just put that right there. Yeah, 60K is worth more than a clock bee. Oh yeah, he tried to mess with the man and his goons. Like, free lever gun for me. This thing's brand new. He's maybe shot it once. As much as I'd love to go fight with Sherman, I just want to. The thing that always sucks about fighting Sherman, the thing that always sucks about fighting Sturman is you never really fight him alone. Usually, like, if you fight him, you probably get shot by some PMC. Because everyone wants to go, kill him and take his stuff. Southeast of the tail of the plane crash. It's like directly perpendicular. To the tip of the plane crash. It should be just over this hill. acting right now, so. You know what? I'm gonna backwash into this for Jaeger. Leave him a little present for making me do all this dumb shit. Oh, there's a banner or a emoter there. That's worth some moolah. Yeah. Now take your backwashed water. You know what? You son of a bitch. Weren't supposed to drink all of it. Oh well, I got intelligence and the emoter. I can always come back and drop off another bottle of water. Yeah, emoter, go there. few minutes. Cheeky dog. Someone's over there doing what I was gonna do. Pepper. I gotta take the dog out anyways. Oh, that's gonna mess with him for a bit. Alright, I gotta take the dog outside. But I will be right back. Alright, J-Raw, I am back as well. Forgot to play my music. I got someone trying to sell me viewers. I guess I did get him. Guess it went through the tree. Whatever. What was it? Kirsa Svetluzerski? I bet that's the same one that killed the PMC I looted. Yep, Kirsa. All right, going back in, drop off the rest of that water. Okay. I don't know if we'll get as lucky as we did last time. Oh, hey. Nice. Too bad I got tracers. And only a little 2x scope. I don't think that was a PMC. It couldn't. I don't think that could have been because I don't know if you spawn. If there's any spawns there. Hi, Pepper. Okay. I feel better. I feel like I've accomplished something. Especially with this little dinky scope. And remember, kids, tracers work both ways. Okay, we're off to go find ZB, or whatever, 16. I'm pretty sure I'm not hitting them. They're gonna, they're over by Sawmill now. Yeah, my little rinky-dink scope and tracer ammo is not doing me any favors. Vitamins, yes. Lots of vitamins. Yeah, I checked that one already. Someone is having some fun off in the distance. I will take the PPM. Fire steel, nice. Fisker, nice. Sure. Where were you when I needed you? Well, don't scare me like that, brother. Scav after my own heart with that scope setup. And it's now mine. interesting. Oh, whiskey's interesting. Oddly enough, if I do get into a good sniping position, that 4x scope will actually help out quite a bit. Where's ZD16? And yeah, of course I can't use this way. Dun, 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 dun. That whiskey's probably worth the most. Outskirts it is. I'm glad I messed up last time. I'm having a good raid. That long shot with this pretty good scope. Mostly thanks to me using tracers and being able to see where the hell my boat's landing. I'll come up here and see if I can be the asshole for once and third party these guys. Don't see me. I knew I heard it easy. Oh, thank God. I was just waiting for that to explode. Bet. Okay. Damn it. My desk. I keep bumping the damn... Oh yeah, I do that all the time. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Did you not bring any extra ammo, or did you get that off of somebody? I must have got that off of somebody. Yeah, Smoozy. Oh yeah. How'd you die? Okay. Not to another PMC. I'm doing well, Cornelius. I think that was a PMC. Nope. Oh, he must have been shooting at that scav. Come on, have something good. Fuck yeah, dude. I love Zero to Heroes. Like, I like running them. I don't really like running them raw, like Pestily hardcore or anything. But I do like running them when it's good God. Okay, I want your hat. Give me a hat. I do like running them with like the little dinky revolver or a Tokarev, just like the little garbage pistols no one likes. Yeah, I usually like the little scav pistols or the garbage pistols that. Oh, I think I need that. I do need that. Good. Glad I checked them. I think I'm pretty close to getting my little fridge box. Ouchies. I love those little grenades. What am I doing? These do go for a lot of money. Yeah, I was on a little late today. Was spending time with the wife. Oh, you hold the grenade button down, then you can mouse scroll. Same with when you do the heals, you can like scroll to heal specific limbs. Oh yeah, I got lots of little tips and tricks. Some of them are useless now that we have like the search bar, but I used to you can go to mod a weapon, and you can like place stuff on it from inside your stash. Well, if you select the magazines you want, like you insert the magazine you want, and you pick the next one and the next one, the next one. If they're like hidden like deep in like stash boxes, it'll just auto-populate them into your rig because they got nowhere to go, so it just automatically puts it in your rig. That's how I used to select mags before you had the search bar or search box. Man, I went from never seeing one of these lever actions to seeing them all the time. Oh, that's my favorite little spot, like right there. You can just see into the sawmill. And just like lob pot shots at people, especially with the little 205 Gornestay and the suppressor, because you can buy that as soon as you get Jaeger. Like you're not like hitting headshots off of that pretty, very easily. But pretty easy to like take the Geska and like take out someone's leg. Okay, too much lead. I'm so used to the bolt action where you gotta like release. Where with this lever action, it's just you click it and it just just works the lever. Oh, a thing! Someone did a thing. Dude, Flame, thanks for the prime. Have you done the like gift subs and stuff to get the whatchamacallits? The sub drops? I have not yet. I plan on it, but I think the campaign's gonna last a little while longer. I hear they finally got them fixed. But yes, thank you for the sub, for the prime sub. I appreciate you guys like coming back like after a few days. Like this is literally why I started doing this, was to like make friends and people who like to play Tarkov, because no one likes to play Tarkov. Dude, I wasn't expecting you to do it to me, but yeah, hell yeah. Now I need to like actually get stuff for you guys. I have a friend who used to stream a lot. I've actually hung out with him yesterday. That's why I didn't stream. He came to check on me, and he knows some artists that I can get to like make me some like emotes and stuff. Because I don't really have any of that. Because again, I mainly started this to like make friends with people like you guys. I'm gonna cry, y'all. Thank you. Oh my goodness, music. Yeah, I still can't figure out like what's a good level for the music and all that. Yeah, like I said, I was hanging out with my friend. I used to know him. Well, I knew him from work, but he's kind of the person that talked me into streaming. I don't want to say talked me into streaming, but he talked to me about it, and you know, I from there I figured out, oh, well, it's not that bad a thing. It's not that hard. Oh no, you can stay there. Dude, that's all I'm here for, is I just want good vibes. Like, I know I need to be a little more expressive, a little louder. A little bit, not a lot. I'm not gonna be screaming into the mic like I show speed or any shit like that. But I do at least need to, I know I need to have a little more emotion. My wife says I'm too stoic. She's not wrong. I also like grew up having to be quiet playing video games. Ooh, these are selling for a nice price now. Yeah, like having to like be quiet so I didn't like wake anyone up, so I couldn't like yell or scream or laugh too loud. So now I'm having to like fight all of that. And you know, same thing, you know, for a long time, like I had my computer set up was in the living room next to the TV. So I couldn't really have a good mic. I didn't have a good mic set up because if my wife wanted to watch TV, I'm sitting next to it, so I'm having to have the mic constantly muted unless I needed to talk. Then I'd have to unmute it, talk, mute it back again. But that was just because the way our living situation was at the time. Oh. What? This isn't a streamer thing? I thought the bomber beanie was. I need to do that more. I had my first, actually, where I got, yeah, this one. Where I got this one from is I faced down a guy who tried to shoot me in the back and interchange in the new like little area by Scabtown. Like, it was my first time over there, and I'm walking through one of the containers and just round rips through the side of the container. I run into a tent, get hit in the arm. I just start spraying and praying through the tent. You know, lob some shots at him. He takes out one of my legs. I take a painkiller, chase him down, and he's like screaming, "No, no, 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 wait!" I ended up killing him and yelling like, "You've heat your last haw." I felt proud of that because I could see the lever action in his hands. I'm like, yeah, you're donezo, buddy. All right, where'd my thing go? Yes, I wanted to play that when it came out. I didn't used to have this nice of a computer. My old computer was like an old desktop PC from 2011. Yeah, 2011 was like when it was manufactured. I bought it in 2013-ish. And yeah, that was my gaming PC for a long time. Like, I had to buy an adapter for the power supply and all that, so I didn't get to play a lot of computer games up until 5 years ago. Yeah, about 2020-ish. Yeah, it was when I finally... No? It was maybe a little later than that. So I finally built a new PC, and then that ended up becoming my wife's PC. Mine was an old HP. Like I said, I had to get an adapter because it's a commercial PC, so it didn't have the normal 12 pin. It had some weird motherboard connector, and I had to buy a connector for it to adapt it to the power supply. And even then, like, the only adapter that was available was for like the HP Z boards, which this wasn't, but it was the same connector, but like 2 of the wires were different. It's fucking like OEMs, man, and their proprietary bullshit. Yeah, like to run the graphics card, we had to run 2 SATA power adapters into a Molex adapter into like the 6-pin output. It was so weird, so janky to get like that to run. And the only reason I had to upgrade the power supply was I bought a 1080 actually from my streamer friend, and it kept just randomly dying because it just would pull more power than the little 320 watt power supply and that PC was made for. Yeah, and that power supply did not fit super well. But what's funny is when I built the new PC, I moved that power supply in there, and then my wife's PC started dying. So I'm like, hey, when I get my bonus, I'll build me a new PC and you can have this one. Left that power supply in there, and she has it for a little while, and I got her Intel Arc A770 card, the one made by, I think it's Asus. It's the Bifrost, so it's all cool. It's got the blower fan, and I bought her the adapter because it has a provision in the case to have the card be vertical, and I bought her like the little cable adapter so it could sit vertical. I was going to surprise her with it because I talked about it. Went and installed it, PC wouldn't power on. I'm trying to troubleshoot, pull stuff out, because it would like turn on for like a split second, then go off. Like the lights would go on, the fans would spin up for like half a second and go off. I ended up pulling the power supply out of my computer and just plugging it in through the front just so I could like, all right, turn it on. Okay, it works. Her power supply literally died. Okay, it wasn't me, I don't think. But, you know, I think I had that power supply like 7-8 years, or it might have been like 5 years. Either way, like it was a while. I called, or I sent Corsair an email, and it took a little longer than I would have liked. It took like 2-3 weeks for them to finally ship it. Like a week of that was me kind of waiting to respond to one of their emails because I missed it, but they shipped me a new power supply. I mean, it was a refurbished one. I had already bought one and put one in my wife's computer, but that one ended up going into another build that I did for my wife's friend's kid. Because I was like, well, what am I going to do with it? I'll just build another PC. And that's what I kind of did. I helped build another PC. Oh, come on. This is the stuff I need to do off stream. Just sell everything. Yeah, that was my old PC. I'm lucky now that I have a decent setup that's, I don't want to say future-proof, but it's going to be good for a little while at least. It's funny, I've gotten 2 of these lever actions now in the past 2 raids off of people. Didn't actually kill the person this time. Yeah, this one here, I got these 2 off of a couple wood raids. Not because I killed them. No. That was because this guy died with Kirsa Svetluzerski. And the other guy, I think his tag I put in here, I don't remember. Fuda Enjoyer, wherever his tag is. Anyways, he died to another Svetluzerski. So I've gotten 2 of these from people that have tried to go after Sturman and his peeps. I guess that gun's not the meta. Yeah, I have a bad hoarding problem if you can't tell. I'm not one of those people that really knows, like, I don't want to say the meta, but like the optimal way to do like the quest. Like I have friends and I watch, you know, streamers, other streamers, and I'm looking at like all the cases they have, and like I have these two and then like this, and then somewhere in here is, yeah, a little toolbox that I got for linking my Discord account. The problem with trying to fight like Killa or people like that is if you don't know how to cheese it, even from a distance, full auto, he's just gonna shred you. But Mosin, you're supposed to be saving dollars. Yeah, but I want to use 556. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. I have the same problem, and it's just because even though I played this game for so long, I just don't remember, do I need to save this? Do I need to save that? I mean, I hoard these because I want to save them. I mean, look at the little BTR. Just imagine how cool it would be if you had a little remote control BTR in here. Like, you could go on raid and just take that out and just drive it around. Like, you can't do anything with it. You just drive it around the streets. That'd be so fucking cool. I still gotta go put one of these posters up and wherever. Customs at the fortress. Yeah, I need to get a dog tag box. Yeah, I don't know how to get the cases. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, these quests or whatever. I don't pay attention to that shit. I do the quests that I can do. Like this will probably get done, but it's gonna be one of those streams where I'm just gonna grind factory with like the Shorty Mosin or something and just hope to God I get it done. I would genuinely buy some of the Tarkov pops. I don't really like the pops in real life, like some people do. But I don't know, the mechanic one's kind of cool. Like nerdy guy in the AR. Ragman. They just need to make him look more like Nicolas Cage. I'd probably buy, yeah, I'd probably buy the traders. Who are you supposed to be? Walking tank. Alright, oh, I guess it's just a loadout. Yeah, I'd probably buy some of these if they actually made them. Master Chin. Yeah, I want like my hideout cat. I prefer a hideout dog. I'm more of a dog person, but still, I'd like a hideout pet. Sell that. You can go in. I really thought the bomber beanie was a streamer item. I can't sell it, but take it. Oh yeah, Jaeger. I wanted to go check on and find out what I'm short on. Yeah, I'll just buy one. Thank you. Meow, 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 meow. Ragman, come here. You can have that. Thank you. Now I got the space for this. Goodness gracious. Alright, which one's the food button? There it is. Because I haven't really organized it, I'm just going to put in here this. I'm going to organize it now, put the stuff that I want to save that's actually worth something. So this is stuff not in containers. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to lock that, because that's the food I'm going to keep. Or at least not immediately like use and sell. I'll take those in the next raid, because pineapple juice is delicious. These worth anything? Oh, not. I know they gotta require. They got a barter for something. Oh, it's a key from therapist. Don't remember which one. So those get sold. Out of the way. That's sell stuff. Okay, they're selling for something, not nothing. So apparently the exchange rate on the flea market when you sell stuff in USD is better than if you just took the normal rubles you would get and then like exchanged them for USD. So I can make grinding for that 20,000 USD a little bit better. I mean, I haven't been trying very hard. I have sold quite a few things, but I've also bought a lot of stuff in Peacekeeper because I like shooting the M16A1. That's right, I can't do anything with that. I can't sell that either. Look to buy item. Can't sell that. Peacekeeper, what do you want? You want this? This is all yours. I don't want it. You want this? All yours. I don't want it. Take it. All. Actually, no. Oh, I will put that on Mosin. Don't want to. I just such a problem with hoarding. It's a lot more fun to like use those like funky guns when I'm like when my friend Froggerton plays, because we can kind of like go all out and like show off, or I guess, or whatever. What I'm by myself. I just budget Billy. It's my life. Oh yeah, and the fire steel. I want to get like an actual antique fire steel. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, I think so. It's all yours, Peacekeeper. You want it? Right? Yeah, I just don't know where to unlock them. I mean, I could look it up. But I don't know. I figure I'm playing the game like it's intended. Like, I just go down the quest lines. God, that is such drip right there. Yeah, because who sells cases? I know Therapist sells the scav junk box. These. Actually, not far off from that. Of course, can't buy it. Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Nikita. Well, at least I know what to look for now. Alright, Therapist, come here. Take these oat flakes off my hands. Here, you can have the noodles too. Jaeger, brother, I know you love the condensed milk, which that brand of condensed milk, a friend of mine gave me one that he bought from like a international market. It's actually pretty dope. It's pretty good. Is it any better or worse than like the condensed milk you can buy here? I don't know. It tasted pretty good to me. Besides the ones I already have. Let's see. Oh, is that why crackers are so expensive? Oh. I have not been keeping crackers. I've been eating the sausage. Oops. Well, you learned something new. Realistically, like if it's, like my money and all that, probably something like this. Like a little SAG AK. But even then, 545 is kind of expensive and hard to come by. But if we're just talking, hey, you can just have the gun. Actually, if we're talking like my money, probably a mutant. Because I have a fascination with using AK calibers and not AK. But I was seeing this. I wanted one for a long time when they used to be able to buy them, like buy the parts kits. So like, if like we're talking money no object, yeah, full auto PPSH, hell yeah. Or somewhere in the middle, something like an SV98, because not unreasonable to feed, like 7.62 by 54, isn't as cheap as it used to be, but it's still at least easy to find. You're probably not wanting to put the cheap stuff through it anyways. It's a precision rifle. I mean, hell, you got the strap up here, which most people don't know what this is for. That's for like if the barrel gets hot, either from the sun or from you shooting too much, you don't get the heat waves coming off of the barrel disturbing the sight picture of the scope. That's what that's designed for. That's why you have that like little strap on there. which, I mean, I guess you got to give them a reason to put it on there if you're not going to animate that stuff. Yeah, that's what this is for. This is literally just an elastic. Actually, I don't know if it's elastic, but it's just a strap that it attaches between the front sight posts and the rear sight post, and it's to keep heat waves from interfering with the sight picture of the scope, so you don't get like the heat wave little making the image all wibbly wobbly. Also, the fact that they've made a double stack magazine for a rimmed cartridge, that's pretty baller. And the fact that like the magazine release is like kind of, I think it's built into the magazine. Yeah, like the magazine release is built into the magazine. Yeah, there's the button right there, which that's a really unusual thing to do, because that's complication. You want the complicated stuff to be built once. That's why most magazines, they just have like a tab or a notch or a hole or a post or something, and like the complicated bit is in the gun, because then you only build it once. If you have the magazine release built into the magazine, that means you got to build it with every magazine, and you got to build a more complicated thing more times. Like with just an AK mag, I mean, all you got to do with an AK mag is you got to make sure this tab and this tab are in like the right spot. With an AR mag, there's a slot on here that's got to be it's just a slot in the right spot. There's no mechanism. The complicated bits in the gun, you got to build that once. You make the mag release into the magazine, now you got to build the more complicated moving parts into the multiple times. And considering back in the day, when the AR-15, AK, when they were being developed, magazines are somewhat considered disposable. That's why early AR-15 magazines were like, they weren't stamped steel, they were aluminum, and they were super light because they were just throw it away. That's why let's see if we can. Where is 7.6? There it is. Now I just gotta find it. There it is. Or it's the 10 round version, but like the early AK mags were aluminum. They were kind of meant to be made of light aluminum. They had just some ribs up here. They're meant to be like thrown away. Understandable. That's kind of rough, but I hope. Yeah. I grew up as like the like middle class. Like my 12th birthday, I got a little 22 pistol. It was a kind of an odd gun. It's a Beretta U-22 Neos. I'm still mad at myself that I didn't buy the carbine kit for it years later when I finally saw one. That they're just unobtainium now. Good luck finding one. Ah, there's the 30 round mag. I can't click on it. But yeah, the old 30 round mags, they're meant to be cheap and disposable. Throw them away. We learned that was a bad idea. Don't do that. But point still stands. If you're gonna have to make, for every gun, make 5, 6, 7, 8 mags, make them as cheap and easy as possible. Don't make any complications. And which is funny because if the I have some, yeah, the Gornistay. Oh no, I guess these just have a slot. I guess the button's actually built into the gun. I thought these actually had a notch in them, or like a little thing in them. Yeah, yeah. It's magazines. You want them to be as easy as possible because magazines are the most complicated thing for a firearm. The reason everyone's like, oh, does it take Glock mags? Well, it's because Glock mags work. I mean, bigger than this, it can get more difficult, but they work. You know, you talk to people who love the 1911, boy howdy, they will have opinions on what magazines to use and what ammo to use. They will have opinions. Wilson Combat, that's usually the go-to for what I hear, but there will be people with opinions on that. I mean, there's a reason that World War II you would have the Russian soldiers, if they you know, they'd have the drum mags, but these things were loud. I wish I knew where my AK drum mag was. I'd show you, but like this little back just kind of pops off and you just drop the rounds in and they're just loosely held in there, so it's like shaking a maraca. So not only are they loud, they're complicated, there's nowhere to really store spares. So going into combat, they would typically have this in the gun and then just a chest rig full of these, because these are easier to carry in like pouches. They're usually more reliable. So you just carry like however many of these you could carry, and then just this one in the gun, so that during that like first contact you had 71 rounds on tap, and then when you needed to reload, you reload with the more reliable and easier to stow and carry. And again, you know, old magazines. I have one of these somewhere. Yeah, because how many rigs do you have where you can have a spare PPSH mag in it? Like, there's some where you could have two. There's not a lot where you can have more than like one mag and then like a pouch to put the old one in. Back then they'd carry one, and when it was done, it went on the ground. I mean, they'd probably pick it up afterwards if they had the chance, but that's probably because, you know, these are complicated. These are super complicated, and you barely get double. You basically get double. Yeah, you're getting one more round over two of these. Well, the space and whatnot for this one drum mag, you can hold like 4 stick mags. The space that takes up, like on like a chest rig or whatever. You know, I have a 75 round AK drum. You know, it's an old Romanian drum, and like the size it takes up, I can just carry 4 30 round mags. Oh, like the jungle style. So I recently moved my computer into this room, and we moved a bunch of stuff around. My AK actually came with 2 magazines, and they are still jungle clipped together. I bought Mission First Tactical brand, and it's 2 little plastic clips, and it clips the magazines together. It's typically something done usually in poorer developing nations or in like rebellions, places where there's little lax on regulation, also where you typically don't have, you know, chest rigs or carriers or ways to carry extra ammo. Sometimes the gun is all you get. So if you get a spare mag, you tape them together so you don't have to worry about like putting the spare mag in a pouch, because you probably don't have a pouch. So that's why you'd sometimes see 2 or 3 of them taped together on an AK, is because that was all the ammo you had. I keep forgetting my camera's over here now and not up here. I gotta move this thing back or find a better spot for it tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm reading your comment here, but I keep forgetting camera over here. But yeah, I've used it. I've shot some competitions. If you check out my YouTube channel, I have a couple of videos for me shooting. I haven't put up everything I've done. I can't remember if I used that magazine in there, but yeah, I've used it, and it's quicker because the competition I go to, they have they use like IDPA like pistol rule sets, and they just adapt it for rifle stuff. And then there's like some stages where most stages you can just drop the old mag, not worry about it. But there are some stages where, okay, you have to shoot this target from cover. You have to do a tactical reload, which is you reload and retain your previous magazine. So in those situations, I would use the jungle clip mags, because I could just go clip, pop the old mag out, rotate my arm, pop the new one in, rack the slide if I needed to. Same username. It's actually, it should be linked on my Twitch, but yeah, same username. Oddly enough, I didn't get the name Mad Mosin Man from Tarkov. I got it from going to these competitions, because I would take my Mosin, and my buddy, his YouTube channel is Mayor Fugly Cool. He would record the match. His girlfriend would record from behind us, and they put some footage of me shooting in as well. I would usually bring my AK and my Mosin, because the way the rules worked, you either had to get 2 shots in the A zone on the chest or 2 shots in the A zone on the head. If you brought a bolt action to make it competitive, you didn't have to get the double shots. If you got 1 headshot, didn't matter what the target needed, it's done for. Because if you're shooting your regular rifle or whatever, you still need to get like 2 A zone shots here, or 2s here, or 1 and 1. But if you're shooting a bolt action, 1 headshot, done, and you can move on to the next target. So I would always bring my Mosin, and because that's just, yeah, it's cool to go fast, but that's just so much more fun to me. Like, boom, work the bolt, headshot, work the bolt, headshot, work the bolt. You're never going to be as fast as the guy running the AR. Even with my AK, you're never going to be as fast as the guy running the AR without a lot of practice. I didn't have the time or money for that. But I had a lot of fun with that bolt action, taking my Mosin. Well, he nicknamed me Mad Mosin Man, the Cardboard Destroyer. And the name kind of stuck. I liked it, so I made a YouTube channel so I could upload some of my stuff. Didn't really do it for a while because I suck at editing. And yeah, that's where the name came from, is going to these shooting competitions with my buddy who had a YouTube channel, and his footage of me was, instead of using my real name, he used Mad Mosin Man. So I could have, right? Like, full auto is fun. For you and me, it's absolutely useless unless you just want to piss money away. If that's the way you like to spend your money, is to turn it into noise and dump lead into trash, cool. If you got the money to do it and that's what you want to do with it, I'm not going to say any different. Other than that, it's useless, but it is fun. I haven't got to do much full auto shooting, but what little I have, it's enjoyable. Man, you over here got me ranting about guns. Thank you for listening. My name is Mad Mosin Man, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. need to. So again, I moved into this room recently, so I don't know where all of my gun stuff is. Actually, give me like 30 seconds. I think I know where that stupid magazine is. Cameron, don't follow me. Well, I did find some AKP mags and my little 10 rounder. I don't know why I bought it. It was cool, I guess. Don't know if this... Nope. Yeah. Doesn't work. But if I can line it up, the P mags work. Yeah. This is a gun I want them to add to the game. There. It's basically MP5 in 7.62 by 39. I mean, I think aside from my shotgun, it's the only gun that I have in here that's not in the game. I mean, it's not technically the same shotgun, but I mean, it's a pump action shotgun, so close enough, because I don't have a Mossberg or a Remington, or obviously the Russian guns, but I have a Benelli Nova, which, man, for being a cheap shotgun, oh, it's so sweet to shoot. It's so light. The pump on it just feels so smooth for being a cheap shotgun. It was like the same price as at the time. It was like the same price as a 870 or a Mossberg 500. Now, if you want to like do stuff to it, like accessories and all that, you're not going to find as much. It's just like if you buy something that's not a Glock, you're not going to find as many accessories. You can find some stuff, but I mean, for a general purpose hunting shotgun, sporting shotgun, phenomenal. Can't go wrong with it. In fact, I really want one of the little Palad sights. You just can't find them in the US. Yeah, right there. I want one of these so bad, because I love the way they look with that, just that little target ring. Dude, muzzle loaders are fucking dope. I mean, I know it's not a muzzle loader, but it's ultimate cowboy right there. It's actually my wife's. I bought a 357 Magnum revolver that she was very intent on getting, but I'm like, did you have the money for it? I didn't know you really wanted it. So we went to Academy and I got her a little black powder revolver, and it's a blast to shoot. And then for my birthday one year, she bought me this. That's a 1847 Walker revolver. The most powerful handgun up until the advent of the 357 Magnum. Had a habit of blowing up. Yeah, well, it took almost as much. You could put almost as much powder in here as a 4570. They originally came with a mold and were issued with conical bullets, so like cone-shaped bullets. This was Texas Cavalry, U.S. Cavalry. It was like one of the first revolvers they were issued. And you know, if you grew up with muzzle loaders, you're used to like ball bullets, you know, just lead balls. This came with conical ones, and they didn't know how to load it, so they would put the cone facing inward, which allowed you to put more powder than normal. And because of that, because of just, you know, new technology, a lot of them blew up. A lot of the first ones blew up. Also, like the little spring here, I know it's hard to see here, you can kind of see it against my face. This little spring that holds the ramrod in place would get loose over time, so you'd fire a round and bleh, you know, that would come out. So you'd go to fire another round and it's locked up the action. So a lot of guys you'd see them with like a leather strap tied around here, and that was just to keep this in place during a fight. They're pretty cool. I mean, it's the predecessor to the modern revolver. Like, you can see things on it where, like, hey, that's a good idea. Oh, that's not a good idea. And they've improved it quite a bit. But that was my birthday present one year. My mom and my wife went in on that. And I am very thankful to not only have such loving and considerate family members. I'm just thankful. All right. I'm if you can't tell, I'm very envious of Landmark, because all his guns, well, he's got nice guns. I really need to improve my wall. And camera setup and all that. I'll work on that tomorrow. But yeah, I got my little idea rig back there. Yeah, I need to improve, because like I got all my Tarkov stuff, like, you know, got my axe, got the shovel. Oh yeah, I've been watching him since 1.0 dropped, and ugh, sickening. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I got you here, Flank Nation. I appreciate it. I actually like being able to talk to the people in here. I personally don't ever like going into streamers that are like super big like that, just because I want to be able to interact with someone. I like the streamers that only have like 20-30 people watching, you know, a few people interacting, because you can actually talk to them. Where do I need to go? I have not watched Willer Z. I do keep his wallet, but I do need to watch some of him. I heard... Is he the one that people say he plays Tarkov like Call of Duty? Like, in a good way. Like, he knows how to, you know, jump out the window and, like he knows the movement really well. Yeah. Master of movement. Like, he's able to, like, work through the constraints of Tarkov much better than most people. So, like, I've heard people describe him as, yeah, he plays Tarkov like it's Call of Duty. Alright. I forget what key I need for this because I know I need a key. It's like 220, 320, 206. I'm pretty sure I don't have 206, but I love this new search. I know it's not new, but I still love it. Level 25, really? A quest item like that? That's awesome. That's definitely one of the I'd feel the same way. Like I would clip that and like save it, make it into a NFT, so that shit would be with me forever. The only other streamer I really watch is I like Pestily and Aqua. Like, I know people say Aqua's not very good at the game, but yeah, he's not bad. He has a good time. I strive to be like Aqua. Oh yeah, and Jesse Kazam. I like his videos. I like his streams because he's very chill. Do I have the director's key? I do not. Could go to customs. I got a few things on customs. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah, I could take the. Oh yeah, Aqua is hilarious. Yeah, I don't know if you watched Forgotten Weapons back when Ian and Carl worked together on that and In Range TV. Like, I liked Veritas better when he actually played Tarkov and he like really got into like the science of things. Like, I really loved his videos on like headphones when he actually ran the tests of like, hey, here's a video, where does this sound like it is to you, blah blah blah, and he like had like a Google sheet that you could submit your answers to, and he'd run tests and stuff like that. He was like the Tarkov researcher scientist guy. Ever since he got out, man, he's just been kind of reminding me of like Carl, and just that like I have an opinion and my opinion is the right opinion. Not as bad as Carl. Carl was really yeah, pompous. Carl is very aggressively smug. Veritas is a little pompous. Yeah, like Carl and Ian did a video on the Shockwave, the Mossberg Shockwave, the 14-inch barreled Nada shotgun with the bird's head grip. And, you know, Ian's just like, I don't like it. I don't see what anyone could use it for. And Carl's like, you know, Ian's at least like, I don't think it's a good idea. I would never use it. Whatever. Like, was kind of the impression I got. Carl, no, you're stupid if you decide to use this. Like, yeah. Carl's just a lot more aggressively smug. The bad thing is, I don't disagree with him on a lot of things, but he's just so aggressively smug about it. I have to be contradictory. Like, it just eats at you the wrong way. Okay, we're gonna go to customs. I've just been flapping my gums. Okay, I'm gonna try to Where's my poster? Let's see if we can do this. Oh, you can actually insure the poster? That's kind of legit. Yeah. Like, I can understand it with, hey, tactically, pointless. But if it's somehow fun to you, cool. Like, Ian came back with a video, you know, quite a while later. And it was with some special shooting technique with the bird's head grip shotguns. And I don't remember the exact way it is, but it was something with like a strap, and you would attach the strap a certain way and push forward, and it would hold the shotgun like at just the right spot to where you wouldn't like black out an eye. And he was like, okay, I was wrong. That's actually pretty, you know, this is in this particular setup, bird's head grip shotguns, you know, these short shotguns are actually useful. Actually can be useful in the right hands. I was wrong. Oh yeah, that's what I've heard. Because I've heard a lot of people say like, oh, why does Clean still have an item if he doesn't play anymore? I think there used to be like some drama over that. Oh. I don't know. I don't keep up with all the drama. I know people were talking about like Burnt Peanut for a while. I know a lot of people like him, but he's just too, I don't know, out there for me. I don't know. I've watched some of his stuff, and I'm like, I understand why he like rose in popularity pretty quickly. Yeah, same. Like, I had to look it up because I was like, there was drama with this guy. Like, I saw his clips a lot, and I'm like, I think he's a bit over the top at times. But I can see that's why a lot of people like him. There's a reason that like IShowSpeed is like very popular. He's just very bombastic and loud, and you know, I've seen like compilations where IShowSpeed is just like literally screaming into the camera. I'm like, I'm not watching this, but I understand why people do. I mean, my brother said this a long time ago. We were looking at motorcycles, and I really like, at the time, really like old school cruisers, like old Harley Davidson Road King, like not like the modern stuff, but I really like Hondas. And Honda made a cruiser called the Shadow. They still do. I ended up buying one, but they made one that was basically a gold wing, so like the big long, you know, big heavy, you know, long haul thing, but they basically took off all the fairings. They gave it a old cruiser. Oh, someone spawned right over here. They gave it like a cruiser style gas tank and like fairings, and it was basically just a big flat six Harley Davidson. Like, what's not to love? Sure. I'll take some BP. Man, I wish. heard someone over there, and I know you can spawn. I know you can spawn by a crack house. So we're not gonna go by crack house. We're gonna go this way. So I just need 20 seconds in the damn fortress. God, I hope it's only 20 seconds.
What's on there?
Yeah, anything worth dying for? Sure. Dude, that's fine. Like, I had to relearn callouts on woods. I call the area, the like tent area on the eastern side, I call that med tents. I think that's what it says on the map. Like the popular maps. And yeah, that's what I've always called it. He calls it scab tents. Oh God, it's 30 seconds. Timmy's. Yeah, Tim Hortons. I dig it. Definitely reminds me of I don't know if you've played Helldivers 2. I'm pretty sure you at least know of it. Oh God damn it! I clicked a button on my mouse. But there's a YouTuber I watch called Commander Kai, and he does Helldivers content. He likes to explain, hey, here's a gun that not a lot of people use, but here's how to fit it into like your loadout with your team. Your team can do this while you do this, and like breaks down how to like work and synergize together as a team, because that's how that game's meant to be played. Okay, I don't care if I die now. But he's got all kinds of like wacky names for the guns and the turrets. Like the machine gun turret that you can call down, I believe is called Matilda. The rocket turret is called Randy. That's just what he calls them. So yeah, you calling Fortress Timmy's. That's great. I love it. Just made me think of Commander Kai with his fun names. Ooh. I know the blue tapes sell for a lot right now. Yeah, I'm here. Might as well loot upstairs. Maybe I can find that guy that's doing the quiet shooting. Damn it. Well, Cowboy was quicker on the draw than me, but I planted my poster. So that's all I cared about. Silver linings. I mean, oh yeah, the new stock and everything from 366. But I believe that's what got me. Yeah. Meh. Oh yeah. AP 6.3. And then like caught like the I guess he did the top loading like 5 rounds or whatever, 5 or 10 rounds. No. I will not be doing that. Yeah, I've got to move my camera back up there. I liked having it lower, but I got my chat there. Well, and I got a drill. I need that for something. I don't remember what, but I know I need it. And all right. You passed the test, mate. Oh, cool. Hey, glad I kept all of those. You get the humpbacks, because I don't believe they go for anything. Oh, sweet. I got a nice Steyr Og, too. Hey! Hey, I leveled up. I'm 17 now. Make Ultra great again. Cool. Dude, that was a big step. I got a lot of stuff now. I remember this. I like that one. Dude, look at that. Like one quest unlocks so much stuff. Okay, I do have space. Thank goodness. I'll take the Augs. Now you go there, and then you go into wallet. I think I'm away. I got the GP coins. I really do need to play some arena so I can get some monies that way. Dude, they brought that price up a lot. I remember last wipe or wipe before, you could get that for whatever your starting GP coins was. I think it was like 40 or something. Instead of 53, or instead of 242. Sturman's hideout key. Lego metal. not super interested in really much of this. That's cool. I like that setup. I've used it before. That's pretty baller too. Green flare cartridges, that's nice. Service. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you can transfer stuff back to Arena too. Not that I'm going to. Arena is made to transfer stuff here. Oh, can I buy... Okay, good. I can buy 30 rounders now. So, in that case... you luck, baby. I gotta go to interchange anyways to kill scabs. Might as well take this with me. I think I got another one up here already. Yeah, the A3 with the, so I can actually put something on top. Oh yeah, and it's got the rail on the side, which this one doesn't have. There's the question. I can't remember if you could just upgrade this one into the A3. Oh yeah, I guess the... A1 charge, here's A3. I guess it's so that all it really takes? I mean, for 40 bucks or 40,000 bucks. Can I not? Okay, that's... Oh, I just can't even, like, buy that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just sure. What's a good site to throw on there? So, yeah, there we go. What is this? That was a 20-inch barrel. What is the difference between the 16 and the 20? Search. know better ergo. Yeah, I'll go with the 20. Oh. Pretty sure I can't get any good muzzle devices yet. Yeah. Let's grab one more magazine for fun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about 4 inches of a difference. Oh, well, if I need to keep a Spectre, you can go back on that Delta mount. Oh. There you go. You're not found in raids, so you can just go up there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, can't wait till I get level 3 therapist and I can buy the army bandage. Nope. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, 8 minutes. Boo. Oh yeah. All right, wife. Time to go to interchange. Time to go shopping. I love this armor with how goofy it makes you look with the like high neck collar. Like, yeah, like you're just a. Oh shit! I'm not used to being up this late anymore. Dun, 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 dun. Didn't think it would take that long. Just forgot to put a laser on my thing. Whole reason. Got that A3 upper so I could put a scope, a better scope, and a laser. Alright. Of course not, because it's probably... I probably got like 5 things. They're just on guns. There, Balder Pro. Yeah, go for it. There you go. Interchange. Let's go. Ah, man, I used to be night shift, so for me playing late was like 8, 9 a.m. Like seeing the sun come up. But I've been used to playing normal human hours. being on day shift as long as I was, which was nice, being able to like do stuff that a normal human does. But now I'm kind of just in this weird, this weird zone because I got laid off, so I haven't been like waking up to like normal time that I would, like been waking up a little bit later, but I haven't really been staying up too much later. Just things are just a bit off right now. It's fine, I'll find something. I'll find some gainful employment. And then, back to a somewhat of a schedule. Speaking of, I think I have something to do tomorrow. Yeah. I have a Teams meeting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Dude, I'm down for that too. I'm trying to be more consistent with it. Obviously not doing so hot at that because I'm trying to still figure out what a good time to stream would be. But I guess it all depends. I think Peanut does like a night shift thing. He streams like all night long. Stankrat gets on kind of late. I watched Jesse Kazam. He would get on like at 8 a.m. my time. Pestily does like these odd ass fucking 14-hour streams, him and Landmark. But I mean, when you got like 25,000 people watching you, keep it going, I guess. I like Batty's setup though. I don't know if you've watched Batty at all, but I like his setup. He just recently got a new thing. It's got like 2 computers, like 6 or 7 screens. It's fucking wild. I feel I got little dick syndrome with that. Yeah, I'm real sad. I didn't watch like the Unsubscribed podcast back when, Eli and Donut were still streaming on Twitch. I would have loved to have watched some of their streams, but they got so much other stuff going on that I understand they don't really have the time for it. Yeah, like right now I'm doing like this like 1 to 5 thing just because that's gives me time to do stuff in the morning if I need to. I got 4 hours to stream. I can extend it a little bit if I need to, but then I still got a little bit of time to like spend with the wife. We kind of reversed that today. We actually played some Railway Empires for a couple hours and had a good time with that. I'm not very good at those games. I'm just a little bit better than her. Just too much of the micromanaging, like lots of little like details of what product do you take where and which rail lines do you build and how often do you run the rail lines, and it's intricate. She loves it. She loves the trains. I think it's interesting, and I like playing it with her. Though I like playing Derail Valley a lot. I played it on this before 1.0 came out. Derail Valley is a lot of fun. It's a train simulator, and that like it's this little like you have this map, and there's a bunch of train stations, and you gotta You can take jobs to either move cargo around to the right rail lines, or pick up loads and take them to other areas, and you gotta buy licenses for stuff. It's really fun. Then you gotta you can get licenses to like multi-unit, which is pretty much what it sounds. You can hook up two engines together, control them both from the cab of one engine. So you get these little DE2s, which is just a little shunter engine. It's not meant for anything more than like hooking up cars to it and then like dragging them from one end of the yard to the other and putting them in the right rail lane. But you get like 4 of those bad boys together. You can pull some heavy loads with them, I tell you. I love the train stuff because it's, you know, with the flip of a switch, you're pulling something that weighs as much as like the entire neighborhood you live in. You know, 200 tons is nothing for some of these trains. Alright, and it just got to kill scabs. I could try to do the little route through here. Okay. Yeah, my friend that I was telling you about, Mayor Fuglycool, he's the one. I don't want to say got me into Tarkov, but I started playing with him when I finally got a computer and when I finally got an internet. I got internet speed that could actually handle it. That's when I started playing Tarkov. But he's the one that kind of like helped guide me through things. But yeah, he's got a Minecraft server. And I've played a little bit on there. Big Sale, that's what it's called. The thing I had the most fun about was I found a spot where I was building like a secret lair underground. Like even making like an underground farm. It's probably still there. I just like the idea of like, I mean, he's got like all the crazy armors and stuff. Again, like I kind of suck at games like that. I don't want to say suck, but like I played Minecraft back in the day before you had like wings and all kinds of crazy shit, armor stands and all that, and it's just gotten so in depth. I don't want to say complicated. It's gotten so in depth. I just, it's just a little too much for me at times. And I'm like, man, how do you, like, I don't know the proper ways to, like, farm all that stuff or anything like that. That was weird. Didn't make any noise. Okay, we gotta go to Top Brand and Avocado. Mannequin scared the piss out of me. Okay, I've got audio bugs. I think that's Killa. Oh. I thought I was behind enough cover. I guess Killa. Him, I was just gonna toss a grenade and run. Nope. Nope, not Killa. Damn. Yeah. Damn. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it a night on that one. I was hoping the raid would last a little longer, but oh well. Well, at least that makes sense as to why the glass didn't make the shatter sound. I had the audio bug. God, I gotta move my camera back. I'm so used to it being up here, not here. But, Flank Nation, thank you again, dude, for hanging out with me. And listen to me spiel about guns. You ever want to hear me autistically rant about guns? I'm there for you, brother. Yeah. I'll probably be on all next week. I just don't know what times. Probably my scheduled time, but obviously tomorrow I got interview at that time, so wish me luck.